Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. We're in the western suburbs of Chicago, and I'm with my buddy Buzz. Buzz, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Lou.
And Buzz, whenever the word wild is actually in the name of a car, you know it's going to be good. So Buzz, what do we have today?
Today we're taking a look at my 1964 Buick Wildcat. It was the sport version for Buick that year. Came with the largest engine that Buick offered, and it's a beautiful red convertible that I've owned for just over 2 years.
Let me grab the camera as I usually do. Now Buzz, you got this car 2 years ago. You said, where'd you find it at?
I found it at an Auctions America classic car auction in Auburn, Indiana, and it was something that I had to have again someday. My first car was one of these. Not a convertible, but it was gorgeous. It was yellow with a white bucket interior, and it's a car I always dreamt about for decades, and was on a mission to find another Wildcat someday, and this lovely little gem came up at Auctions America, and we weren't going to go home without it. We paid a lot of money for it, and we weren't going to go home without it.
How long did you search for this car?
Oh, actively, on and off, probably 20 years.
20
but seriously,
years.
Probably about 5 years. The last 5 years, yeah.
Come on with me. Let's take a look at her. Come on back. What a beauty! Oh, what a great looking ride. The convertible, the 64 plates. Let's take a look at all the details. Great grille. And Buzz, one of the things I like about your cars is they're all so wonderfully conditioned, as well as many times extremely unique. We have the sun. We've put it specifically so you could see the sun hitting it just right. Come on back with me. And you take your cars out and drive them. What's the reaction when you're driving this?
It turns a lot of heads, gets a lot of waves and a lot of whistles, and most people don't remember the Wildcat from those days. A lot of people have never seen one, and almost everybody's impressed. They just love it.
You shared that it had the largest engine. What was the engine size at that time?
This car has the optional 425 cubic inch dual quad Super Wildcat engine, which was good for a rated 360 horsepower and 465 foot-pounds of torque.
So this was the big dog.
This was the top dog for Buick, yes.
Holy cow! That's some horsepower.
It's what they call the Nailhead engine. It's was a Buick design for many years. Very torquey engine. They idle with a nice low, quiet rumble, but they are ready to go when you need it.
That's great. Wonderful 60s styling. I'm just gonna let people meditate on that for a second. That just looks great. And if you want to get that angle where people see, that is fantastic. Is the gas behind the plate?
No, the filler door is on the driver's side.
Okay, on the driver's side. We haven't gotten there then. All right, I like the dual exhaust. Okay, there's the filler door, completely chromed out. Please open the interior, please. That's a big door. But stand right next to it. You're what, 6'2", 6'3"?
I'm 6'2".
6'2". This car fits you well then.
It does. It's a beast.
That is wonderful. I love all the instrumentation and the Wildcat logo. The seats. Look at that. Power top?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a high option car. We have power steering, but not power brakes. Of course, it has the bucket seat interior, which was optional, as well as the floor shifted Super Turbine 400 transmission, automatic transmission with console. And it has, very importantly, the beautiful styled chrome Wildcat wheels, which really highlight the car. But it does not have air or some of the other options that would be nice. It was really meant to go. I think this car was really ordered to go with that Super Wildcat engine.
Let's take a look at that, shall we? Meant to go. I like that. The hood latch area there, okay. That's an impressive air cleaner.
There's two 4-barrel carburetors hiding under that massive chrome.
Is
air
that
cleaner.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get that tag there. People who like that kind of detail, which I do. There's a lot of room under here, which is nice. You know, you've got clearly some room. I like the Buick on the valve cover.
Yeah, that was special for the Super Wildcat engines, the finned aluminum valve covers.
Well, let's hear the 465. Let's hear what she's got. That's a big hood. Very smooth, Buzz. Very smooth. Wow. That is smoother than I was expecting. Boy, if it wasn't for the exhaust, you can barely hear it. Buzz, give us a little... Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very good. Let's shut her down, please. I just want to feature this back seat before I forget, too, because obviously there's a speaker back there. Let's shut the hood, stand right next to her, Buzz. Buzz, always fun to see one of your amazing cars again. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
My pleasure, Lou.